Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Young Family in our YouTube channel. Today is January 5th, 2024. In today's video, I'm going to talk about Epiphyllum Oxypetalum. This episode includes 3 parts. The first part, I'm going to show you the growth status of Epiphyllum Oxypetalum, which was propagated from stem cuttings. The second part, I'm going to pull out 1 or 2 Epiphyllum Oxypetalum stem cuttings to check the root development. The third part, I'm going to answer the question, how long I have to wait to get all these Epiphyllum Oxypetalum stem cuttings to bloom. Stay tuned. Before I get started, at the beginning, I'd like to mention you on my YouTube channel, there's one playlist named as Epiphyllum Oxypetalum Propagation and Care. There are several videos specifically talking about how to grow and care for Epiphyllum Oxypetalum, how to get maximum blooms from Epiphyllum Oxypetalum. I provided some plant care tips, especially for beginners. If you're interested, you can go back and check out and watch later. Okay, let's get started from the first part. I'm going to show you the growth status of all the Epiphyllum Oxypetalum stem cuttings. So basically, here, I just counted about 15 pots, some kind of a little bit bigger, but some pretty small. You see here, pretty small. I think probably is 4 inches, the small pot. But anyway, so basically all these stem cuttings, so we propagate from last year about in springtime. So you can check out, I put some tag right here. It's April 25th. 2023. So basically, actually, it's my wife. She propagated all this Epiphyllum Oxypetalum because she really loves all this kind of, the plants. So basically, she just cut some stems from the mother Epiphyllum Oxypetalum and just randomly get some, the pots. That's why you can see some big, some small, not specifically prepared, all these pots, just randomly grab one and water, just planted. So you can check out here, some stem, cuttings is big, say the leaves is big, kind of leaves, right? And some pretty small. You can see here, check out right here, small and pretty small. So actually at the beginning, only the, this kind of flattened leaf-like stems, but later, I think, I'm not sure, it's growing season, something like during the summer, it come out a lot of, the new shoots. So basically, I want to mention you, actually, to be honest, Epiphyllum Oxypetalum, there's 2 different kinds of stems. One is this kind of, you see here, very long, round. It's kind of like a rod-like, stems. This is one kind. So basically, you can check out here. This is one. This is another one. This is one here. Almost at the beginning, the new shoots always start from, this is a long and a round, rod-like stem. But some is long. It's kind of like a 2 or 3 feet tall. Some pretty short. You can see here. They're relatively short, right? So actually, when this is long, round, rod-like stem grows for a while, it stops and send out, this kind of leaf-like, flattened stems. This is another different kind of stems. So basically, as you can see here, they're pretty healthy, right? To be honest, I think we only send out one giveaway to my friend. So basically a kind of 15 to 20, I can guarantee is 100% survived, successful, no tricky, okay, nothing tricky. It's pretty easy to propagate all these stem cuttings from Epiphyllum Oxypetalum. So basically, I have been thinking about, I'm going to make a video to show you step by step how to propagate Epiphyllum Oxypetalum from stem cuttings. So basically on the YouTube channel, there's a bunch of videos show you how to propagate Epiphyllum Oxypetalum from stem cuttings. Some show you really tricky kind of, you have to prepare something extra steps. Actually, it's pretty easy. I don't want to show you something very tricky. I just want to show you very easy, effective way to propagate stem cuttings. I already show you the results right here. So basically, all the stem cuttings right here. You see, nothing problem, no problem actually. Everything is very successful. They are very happy, very healthy plant, no problem, 100% successful. So basically, so in this video, I'm not going to talk about how to propagate because I'm going to make another extra video to show you how to propagate Epiphyllum Oxypetalum. Okay, the second part, I'm going to choose one or two parts to show you. Actually, I'm also very curious. So far, I have never checked out, the root development. I'm going to pull out one or two plants and check the root development. So first, I'm going to choose this one because, this one start from this, flattened leaf-like stem, but two shoots right here. You see here, this is all these new shoots. So I'm going to choose another one right here. So anyway, I just randomly choose two. So I'm going to check out the root development. I'm so curious. I don't know whether the root development is good or not. So let's find out. Okay, let's get this is small part. So I'm not sure. Basically, from the drainage hole, I cannot see any roots come out. But anyway, so I'm going to squeeze a little bit to check. Wow, I'm not sure whether it's too wet because recently it's our rainy season in local Los Angeles area. So you can see the soil is pretty wet. Basically, guys, it's pretty resistant. I think definitely they're supposed to have some roots inside. I'm not sure exactly until we can see the roots. But anyway, oh man, check out right here. I think there's some roots right here. Did you see here? Not sure you can see it. Put it close. See the roots right here. I can feel, I really want to know what's going on inside. Probably I'm going to break some roots. I really don't want. Oh, but anyway, you can see, did you see the roots right here? This is long roots attached to the bottom. I think some soil. So anyway, you already see the roots right here, right? So basically, this is stem cutting, and this is new shoots from all the way the bottom of this stem cutting. So anyway, there's some roots right here, right? So that's it. So we can see the roots pretty easy. Let me put it fill back this soil. Okay, let's check out another one. So this one relatively big compared with that one. I'm not sure. This is probably just weeds. So I'm going to squeeze and check. Actually, the same as that one. Pretty resistant. Definitely, there's some roots inside. Nice. So you see here, I think all this is tangled roots. You see here, tangled roots. All this is roots from Epiphyllum Oxypetalum stem cuttings. I don't want to break the roots, to be honest. But anyway, I just want to convince you. So basically, this way really works. So pretty easy. You see here, right? Oh, this is new shoots from the bottom of this stem cutting. You see, very thin, the fine roots right here. They tangled together. I don't want to remove all the soil to check inside. But anyway, it is pretty clear. See the roots right here. So guys, let's go to the third part. I think the third part would be the most interesting part because a lot of people ask the same question. Why my Epiphyllum Oxypetalum does not bloom? They really want to know how long they have to wait to get Epiphyllum Oxypetalum to bloom from stem cuttings. So basically, this question is also I'm interested. So anyway, so as you know, if you watch my previous video, you know my mother Epiphyllum Oxypetalum did not bloom until like a couple of years later when I got that Epiphyllum Oxypetalum from my friend. I think he propagated that Epiphyllum Oxypetalum from stem cuttings. So that means usually it's going to take a couple of years to get Epiphyllum Oxypetalum to bloom from stem cuttings. One thing I want to mention you, so basically, as you can see here, I propagated this Epiphyllum Oxypetalum from stem cuttings and I put it in a small pot. Some pot is really, really small. I just mentioned you. You see here, it's kind of like 4 inches. So why I put all this Epiphyllum Oxypetalum into the small pot? One thing is because the stem cuttings are pretty small. The second thing is because when Epiphyllum Oxypetalum grow and blooms best when somehow it's kind of root bound. They are pretty easy to bloom. This is the most important reason. So basically, actually, I do not want to repot all this Epiphyllum Oxypetalum to a bigger container. Some, even though you can see here, it's kind of big at the beginning. I don't want to repot to another bigger container. Even though you can see here, a lot of new shoots, new growths. You see here, especially for this one. Okay, you can see here, 2 shoots right here. It's kind of small pot for this plant. See, definitely, probably say, hey, I have to repot it to a bigger container. You also saw the roots right here. But actually, I cannot see this is kind of like a root bound, even though I can see a lot of roots. But actually, I want to prove whether it is true or not. If I grow this Epiphyllum Oxypetalum in a small pot, when all the roots tangle together, it's kind of root bound, whether can push this plant to bloom early. So I'm going to monitor all this, track all these plants to see how long I have to wait. I can get all this Epiphyllum Oxypetalum stem cuttings to bloom. But one thing I want to do is this year, springtime, I'm going to apply some fertilizers to boost the blooms, specifically with a high phosphorus and potassium. So guys, today I already show you something. Definitely, I think probably you can learn something from here. And also I learned some from this experiment. So basically our stem cuttings definitely is very, very successful. I already show you 2 parts. We can see the root development. So I'm going to track all these plants. Hopefully, I'm not sure, maybe this year or next year, we can get some blooms from all these plants. So guys, if you liked this video, please give us a thumb up, like, share, and comments down below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.